It's 5 a.m. I have nowhere to be, but I can't sleep, so I walk. Every morning, while most of the world is still asleep, Vietnam is already awake. These people, they don't come here because they have to. They come because this is just what you do. I used to drive past this park every morning at 5 a.m. on my way to the office. I never once stopped. My name is Bao. I'm 39 years old. I live here in Vietnam in a small house near the city with my wife and our 2 kids. If this is your first time here, let me tell you who I am. I used to run 2 companies, 3 coffee shops, a chain of slimming spas, a tech startup. I had 50 people who called me boss. In 2018, my best year, I made $10,000 in a single month. Then COVID came, and in the years that followed, everything I had built was gone. Today, I have $300,000 in debt. No job, no income. My wife goes to work every morning to support our family. Our 2 kids, a boy and a girl, they don't know the full picture yet. This channel is my honest diary. No acting, no filter. Just the truth of what starting over looks like. At 39, in Vietnam. This small city never actually sleeps. By 6 a.m., the roads are already full. Everyone going somewhere. Everyone with something to do. I used to be one of them. Every morning, rushing, phone in hand. Meeting to meeting. Now, I stand here and watch. And honestly, I don't miss the rushing. I miss knowing where I was going. I've walked these streets 1,000 times, but never like this. Never with nowhere to go. Never with this much time to actually look. Those power lines up there, they've always been there. I just never looked up. That woman at the corner store, she opens at 5:30 every morning. Has she ever taken a day off? I don't know. I never asked. Losing everything teaches you to notice things. I'm not sure that's a fair trade, but it's what I have. In Vietnam, the sidewalk is everything. It's where people eat breakfast, where they drink coffee, where they run a business, where they live. A foreigner once asked me, "How can you sit on those tiny plastic stools?" I said, very comfortably, "We don't need much space to feel at home." I think about that now. When I had 3 coffee shops, beautiful interiors, high ceilings, designer furniture, now I have a plastic stool and a sidewalk. And somehow the coffee tastes the same.
Lỡ mai mọc ổn mày hay hoài.
This is where real life happens in Vietnam. No supermarket lighting, no air conditioning. Just food, people, and the sound of a city feeding itself. My wife gave me $2 this morning. For breakfast, she said. She didn't say it with pity. She just handed it to me, like she hands money to our kids for school. I don't know how to describe what that feels like, but I think you might understand.
Đây ủa người lớn rồi. Người lớn nha.
$0.50. That's what this costs. When I was running my businesses, I spent $50 on a business lunch without thinking. I tipped more than $0.50. Now I stand here and think about whether to spend $0.50 on a bread or save it for something else. I bought the bread. Some decisions are easy. I've been thinking about what it means to fail. When my businesses collapsed, I thought I had failed. Failed my wife, failed my kids, failed myself. But sitting here this morning, watching this city wake up, I'm not sure failure is the right word. That woman selling street food over there, she wakes up at 4 a.m. every day. Maybe she dreams of something bigger. Maybe she doesn't. But she shows up. Those women dancing in the park. They don't care who's watching. They just move. My wife goes to work every morning without complaint. My kids go to school trusting that everything will be okay. Maybe the question isn't whether I failed. Maybe the question is whether I'll show up tomorrow. This bread costs $0.50. This morning cost me nothing but time. And somehow it feels like the most important morning I've had in years. I don't know how this story ends, but I'm going to show you every chapter. Honestly. See you next week. One question before you go. Have you ever lost something you worked hard to build? What did the morning after feel like? Tell me in the comments. I'll read everyone.